So the plan was to do an intro in the car and I forgot. So hello, welcome back to the channel. It's the Pops Art Lee and this is just some random graffiti I thought was cool on my way into Leicester this morning. So I figured I was going to go on a pop hunt. Turned out that my good friend Value My Gaming, Liam, who I'll put a link in the description, and Nell were also in town doing some gaming stuff. So I decided to meet up with those guys and do a pop hunt. So started at HMV, 2 floors at my HMV. It's decent enough, but it's too expensive. So that kind of ruins the fact that I haven't bought anything from HMV. $14.99 for a normal pop, $42.99 for the ET3 pack. Scanning through, they did probably have today the best selection of pops. Cad Bane, obviously from Book of Boba Fett, definitely on my radar. Neil was quite impressed. There he is, there's Neil and Liam. Hello guys. And he was impressed by ET and I thought I'll check the wasps. There was 3 wasps in the shop. No chase. Nice little shoe shop there, and that's the Clock Tower in Leicester. And then it was off to Super Game Shack shop. Even though I've lived in Leicester all my life, never ever stepped foot in here. This was the main shop the guys were coming to, and it's got figures, neckers. Yeah, we'll call them neckers. Why not? I was quite impressed, to be fair. Quite a nice selection of bits and bobs. Nothing that I could start collecting if I start buying neckers. Oh, I mean, they're brilliant. Love this. The gremlins on top of the TARDIS, is that right? I'm not a doctor. It is the TARDIS, of course it's the TARDIS. And then I really like these pin badges. Normally, like when I go to Comic Cons, I like picking up little pins here and there. They had loads of really cool ones. Jurassic Park one was a close purchase, but in the end, they were £2 each. I think it was 4 for £5. Is it going to say? No, I didn't film the little bit that said that. And they had one pop in there, a signed Stan Lee. No price on it, I can only imagine. Off to Forbidden Planet. This was kind of the main reason I was coming into town, to be fair, hoping they would have some new stuff of some sort or another. Not massively from what I could see. The pop section used to be the whole downstairs here. Now they've got a full Loungefly wall. They have got some decent pops, don't get me wrong, but nothing kind of was majorly flagging up. I did find a shelf edge that had the new Shazam pop again. I had a little scan for the chase. I don't even think I'd have bought it if it was there. I know it's leave no chase behind. Quite like the Pinocchio pop, still haven't watched that yet. I can't remember his name. Either way, I've now digressed and I'm not saying about this Doctor Strange pop. They had that and they had MJ. And then they had one of the, oh, that's the dog barking. Someone's walked by. They had Jake Sully anyway. I'm not redoing this over and over. That was upstairs. There's quite a few figures, bits and bobs. Quite busy upstairs, so I didn't really film anything up there. And then we're into the Entertainer, which was reduced to barely nothing now for pops. I do like these retros. I have the Vader. I'd like the others, but I'm $49.99 and the box was pretty much trashed. Discount wise, couldn't really see a lot. I did look at these Matrix ones, which I think I picked one up in a minute. I do, there we go. I pick up Trinity. I would probably have picked up Neo if he'd been there at £5.50. I don't think that's a bad price. And then just down the bottom, out the corner of my eye, where I see most of my stuff, I can remember doing this anytime now. Come on, Lee. There we go. They had Noel Gallagher, which again, I still have yet to get a pop with a guitar. This was in the wrong section, so they had no price. Then I just went around the corner. They do have the Star Wars retros, the Star Wars vintage. Not a massive selection, but the prices were good. And out of the ones they had, there was only Lobot there really that I haven't got. Across the way, B&M, very few pops, and to be honest, trashed. Yeah, I do show you. Again, I have to keep thinking, did I show you, did I not? Here's where I did, no spoilers. Well, there's a spoiler. I didn't buy any of these, but in a moment, these Cos Babies, I know Al the Collector or Stormcore Collectibles, whatever he calls himself now, that little Scottish chap, he loves these things. This Biff. If they had Biff, Doc Brown, Marty, I would probably come away with them. And Liam was quite impressed with that Nebula. So just walking out of town, I'd left the guys by this point and I went into Mankind. Shoddy filming here because he was restocking the shelves, but I was kind of thinking, well, what's he putting on there? What is there? Trying to work it out. It turns out he was adding in some Obi-Wan pops and some of the Wakanda Forever pops, which is a line I'm enjoying collecting. Haven't shown you any of them. Then walking out the shop, just kept the camera on because I know there's a little figure display there, which I didn't film very well. But the main thing is I'm still there, I'm still doing it. I am still a #helmet lover. And there they are, look at those beauties. Some really nice ones. Far too expensive in Mankind. Far too expensive. And there we go, that was my hunt footage. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that. Obviously, I don't do a lot of it. The Mankind footage, I watched it back and it was like, I wasn't even sure if I was going to include it, but I filmed it, so there you go. It's there for your viewing pleasure or displeasure, I don't know. But as I said in the voiceover, go check out Liam's channel, Value My Gaming. Really cool channel, really good lad. I mean, I'm going to say he's a good lad, he's my friend, so I'm biased, but I really enjoy his stuff, and he will show you a lot more of the Super Gaming Shack than I did, especially the gaming side of things. I obviously focus more on the NECA. Didn't even know that shop existed, so really pleased to find it. And those NECAs, they are so tempting. But for today, there was only the one pickup. There would have probably been more if HMV wasn't so expensive, but I went with Jake Sully from Avatar. A big fan of the first film. I don't know, is it kind of like cool now to trash the first film? I thought it was really good, especially if you go back to when it first came out. 3D was kind of a new thing. I enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed the second one. Admittedly, I've watched it twice because I did fall asleep first time. That was a different story for a different day. Lots of sickness bugs going through the house. Sleep was like a premium with work. But yeah, picked up Jake Sully. I think I might pick up more. The back of the box shows there's 4 in total. I also think there's a pot ride. I'm almost certain there's a pot ride. I do like the look of that Battle on Atari, so that one, don't rule out that appearing on a future video. Let's get him out of the box anyway. This was $10.99 from Forbidden Planet. Like I said, when they have got stuff, give them credit, at least their prices are reasonable. I know everyone seems to be, the prices seem to be creeping up. Might be harder for me to collect, but there he is anyway, Jake Sully. Always like pops with yellow eyes. Love the colouring around the face. This staff as well, this is a lot sturdier than I've seen previously. Obviously a lot of the Star Wars ones came with staffs and they were all bendy and warped. This one's really cool. I did think he'd be on a stand, but he's not. And I think that's because his hair is almost at the length of his body. So whether that almost will be kind of like a tripod kind of effect. Nice kind of plaiting effect on the hair as well, which works really well. Lots of colouring. I mean, the back of the pop is quite basic. What I did notice as I was taking it out of the box, out the corner of my eye, as I often say, was this amazing backdrop, which I will try, if I can, to utilise when I'm doing the spinner video. But yeah, Jake Sully, one pickup from today. And that is it for today's video. I'm saying it now as if it's a short video because I'm filming this a couple of days after we actually did the hunt, so the footage, but it's probably the longest video I've done in a long time. But let me know in the comments anything you want, just chat away. I don't need to ask questions, you know the drill by now. I love chatting to you in the comments, it's what it's all about. And until the next one, look after yourself and bye for now guys, bye.